Buenos dias, everybody. Welcome back to the Cinebellion. I'm your host, Jacob, how I profoundly missed you all. And today, I am heading back to the movies today. I am about to watch F1 the movie, based on the hit racing game from the PlayStation console. I have had I heard a lot about this movie. Like, some say that it's like Top Gun, but on wheels. But others are kind of like praise the film, like it's really, really good actually. And I guess I've been indecisive about whether to see this film or not, because I think we all know it's no secret that there's been like a bit of a hit or miss history for like video game adapted films, except Sonic the Hedgehog. That one was like the true art right there. That one, it actually did it right for once. But of course, after hearing enough good things about F1 the movie, I decided to give it a watch, and that is what I'm here for today. And after the film, I'll be sure to give out my quick review of the film as well. So I'll be sure to leave my thoughts at the end of the video. Oh, and as always, please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube video if you wish. So I'll let you guys know what's next. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here I am back at the good old Hawkins Theater. This is where I'll be seeing F1 the movie. I know it hasn't been too long since I came into this theater. Feels like I came here earlier this month, or probably last month. But yeah, this theater is looks pretty promising, pretty good. Alright, just gotta get my ticket now and I'll let you guys know what comes next. Alright, good news. I finally got my ticket, so I am prepared to watch F1 the movie. Let's see if this film lives up to its promise. So, wish me good luck, and I'll let y'all know how it goes. Thank you all, and see you later. Okay, good news. I have finally come back for my viewing of F1 the movie. This is probably the textbook example of exceeding expectations, but done in the right way. You see, as mentioned earlier, coming into this film, I first thought it was going to be like Top Gun on wheels, because that's the vibe I was getting from the trailer, even especially from the poster alone. However, after watching this film, I realized it's one of those films, the kind of films where we've seen the premise over hundreds of times before, and yet the execution, the way it was handled, was far, far different from the original. And I highly respect that. I really admire what those kind of filmmakers are going for, because it's it became its own thing, its own movie, and it was very done right. I am so glad that the film is at least over 2 hours long, and I that's what I kind of missed recently. These days I kind of miss films where they're over 2 hours long, because it feels better. It feels like an actual movie, and less like a made-for-TV movie, you know. And not only that, but I especially love because of its very long runtime, that allows it more time to for character development, for better accent, the pacing and all that. And yeah, that's what I love about this film. Another thing is the editing. It's literally fast paced and so intense. And it's appropriate use, since it is a racing movie. And it actually reminds me of this other hit film, Whiplash, where there's a lot of fast cuts between the instrument players. And that's what got me really hooked into it, you know? Literal edge of my seat kind of vibes. And the casting is really perfect in this one. Brad Pitt is always a win. And of course I like the actor who played Joshua. Because in this film it's about Brad Pitt's character Sonny Hayes, where he's invited to the UK by a old friend of his, played by Javier Bardem, where he's participating in this racing event. And it actually reminds me the plot for Ted Lasso. I mean, if you think about it, both of those are fish out of water story. We have the experienced American sports player, and he's suddenly whisked into a whole new country, a new setting. And I also like how for this racing event. It's not just set in like in the UK, but it goes to all sorts of different places. That's what makes it most exciting. And it's like one of those kind of like film premises that I cannot get enough of because I just love it. And like the dynamic between the two characters is so unreal, yet it's so attention-seeking. Like you got like Brad Pitt, Sonny Hayes, the experienced driver, race car driver, against like the younger brass Joshua character, the cocky like driver who thinks he knows what he's doing, but really doesn't sometimes. And I just like love that kind of dynamic that the two characters have. I especially like the other side characters. Like they all got enough time to shine and like to establish their own role in this film. And like I said, it's a really good racing film. Possibly one of the best films of like 2025. Highly recommended. That's like perfect 9 out of 10 film. So yeah, this has so far been my quick review of F1 the movie. I especially enjoyed it, and I hope one day all of you guys get to see this masterpiece as well. It's also so good. And as always, please do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Cinebellion. Thank you all for sticking around to the very end, and I'll see you all next time. Jacob out.